Hey everyone, it's Bob from Better Music here with a look at the Friedman BE-50 Deluxe head. Alright, so what we've got here is the Friedman BE-50 Deluxe head. So it's a 3-channel 50-watt head that gives you 3 of the most known and iconic sounds from the Friedman stable. A very, very great amplifier that is capable of so much. So I'll start with the basics. Your regular controls on the front, you've got 3 channels, a clean channel, what you would call a sort of a mild channel and a wild channel. The clean channel is based on the Buxom Betty clean sound, which is Dave Friedman's take on that sort of classic British kind of clean sound. It's a really nice, really rich clean. And then you've got the second channel, which is the BE channel. It's the channel that kind of made Friedman, if you like. It's that really lush gain. It's a modern take on that classic British sound that we all love. And then you've got the third channel, which is the Hbe high gain, you know, just gain for days. It is awesome. It's going to suit most, like 9 out of 10 players will get enough gain out of this thing. So the amplifier itself, pretty straightforward. As I said, 3 channels. You've got some really cool switching in here. You've got bright, so that'll sharpen up the overall brilliance of the sound. You've got a manual channel control here. You've also got a fat setting, so that will thicken up and tighten up the bottom end, if you like, of the amplifier, the low end response. And then you've also got a voicing here. I tend to hark on a lot about voice and sort of attack, if you like. It's all about pick attack and the way the mid frequencies, the pick hits those mid frequencies. It shows articulation in the playing. It really shows a real humanity in the playing. And this allows you to sculpt it, whether you want to take a little bit out, have it sort of neutral, or have a little bit more. On the back of the amplifier, in the B-roll, you'll see it. There's a couple of things I want to focus on as well. There's a saturation level, so you can actually have a low, medium, or high saturation. For this video, we've got it set on medium. The high gain, you can tell what that's going to do, right? It's really, really full-on gain, or, you know, really sort of stripped back. There's also a power switch on the back, so you can have a high or low powered. So depending on what venue you're in, you can still get the most out of your sound. All those, the richness out of the harmonics and whatnot, they're all there, and you have that control. Now, the feature on the front of the amplifier I'm going to focus on is this here. I really enjoy these 3. So you've got presence, response, and thump. So these are sort of post EQs. Some amplifiers you'll see have a presence and a resonance, like to help shape the top end and the bottom end. In this amplifier, the response is actually one for the mids. So again, as a guitarist, you want to be heard. So mids are where it's at. You want more mids, you want more clarity, you want more articulation. That's where it comes from. So this allows you to tailor that to however you like. So if you've got, you know, pickups in your guitar that are quite scooped, you can actually add a little bit of the response, and what it'll do is give you a little bit more mid-focus, a bit more attack in your mids, which is a great thing. So I've got that set to 12 o'clock, but I'll go through and I'll show you exactly what it does throughout the video. So what I'll do is I'll take you through 3 sounds that I've found. I really like the clean sound is really rich, as I said, a take on that British sort of clean sound, and the 2 gain channels, the mild and the wild sort of sound. We've got a Sir Standard Pro here, set up in a HSS configuration. That'll allow you to hear what it's like with humbuckers and single coils. So I'll take you through the clean sound first. Set on the humbucker mode, you'll just sort of hear it. It's a... Yeah, even out of that humbucker, it's really rich and really lush. So in the single coil, I'll go to position 4. I'll go to position 4. Really sort of classic clean sound there. Dial in that response, you'll hear the mids a bit more. Nice. So the second channel is the BE channel. So this is the, I guess, the milder of the two gain channels. So it's got that real sort of classic sort of. So if I bring that response up again, you'll hear that pick attack. Beautiful, but you can clean it up as well if you wind the volume down a bit. You get. All right, so I'm gonna do that same sort of thing on a single coil now. I'll use the middle pickup. And again, it cleans up really nicely. Just leave there, absolutely. Beautiful. So the Hbe channel is the high gain channel. So this is gonna suit the hard rock and the metal guys. It could also be, technically you could use it as a lead channel if you like. Because you've got two separate masters here, you could actually set it a little bit louder with a little bit more saturation and have it as your solo boost with a little bit of delay through the effects loop. It'd sound brilliant. So just on its own. So if I bring that response up again, I really love this response. It's so good. So plenty of gain there. If I go to the single coil on the neck pickup, and you'll get that sort of. Almost where the second channel leaves off, you've got it. Takes a little bit more to clean this one up. You've got to go right back, but beautiful. So there you have it, a brief overview of the Friedman BE-50 Deluxe head. So I should mention a couple of things. It does have a 4, 8 or 16 ohm impedance on the back for whichever speaker cabinet or cabinet choose to use with the amplifier. It also does have an effects loop, so if you've got an existing pedal board, it'll integrate beautifully with the Friedman BE-50 Deluxe head. So if you have any questions or any comments regarding the amplifier, hit us up in the comments below. You can sales@bettermusic.com.au, give us a call or come and see us in store. We've got plenty of stock. They're a beautiful amp. I really encourage you to come in and try it. Thanks to our friends at Friedman Amplification, and rock on.